What if I told you she's never coming back? Could you handle that truth, or would it break you all over again? Would you collapse under it, or would you wake up? See, most men don't rise because they're never forced to. Comfort keeps them soft. Love keeps them distracted. But pain? Pain carves the man out of the boy. And heartbreak, real heartbreak, is one of the few things brutal enough to kill your illusions and drag the real you to the surface. She left. Maybe she said she needed space. Maybe she said she still loves you but isn't in love with you. Maybe she didn't say anything at all, just faded. One day she was everything, and the next she was a ghost. And now you're left with a silence so loud it keeps you up at night. You replay every moment, every conversation. You look for the mistake, the reason, the what if. You stalk her socials. You check your phone like it's a life support machine. But deep down, you know the truth. She's not coming back. And here's the part that stings. You were never supposed to make her your center. You were supposed to make her your complement. But now that she's gone, now that the illusion's shattered, you get the most important gift a man can receive. A clean slate. The version of you that relied on her, that needed her to feel whole. That man just died. And now you have a choice. You can mourn him, or you can bury him and become someone new. This isn't just about her. This is about who you'll become because of her absence. The Stoics didn't run from pain. They didn't numb it. They used it. Marcus Aurelius lost children. Epictetus was beaten and enslaved. Seneca faced exile and betrayal. But they didn't fold. They didn't beg. They built. They turned agony into armor. You can too. So stop romanticizing her absence. Stop waiting for the text. She's gone. Good. Now rise. Become the version of you that even she couldn't reach anymore. If you're done begging for answers, if you're ready to flip the script, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I release what I cannot control. Now let's begin. Number 1. Pain is your catalyst. You're hurting. I know. But here's the truth. Pain is not your enemy. It's your trigger, your turning point. Pain doesn't show up to destroy you. It shows up to wake you the hell up. You think this heartbreak is breaking you? Nah. It's building you, piece by brutal piece. Every sleepless night, every silent morning, every second you spend staring at your phone, that's your fuel. That's pressure. And pressure doesn't crush a real man. It forges him. Look around. How many men do you know who live without purpose, who coast through life numb, distracted, weak? You've been handed the very thing they lack. Intensity. Fire. Something that hurts enough to make you evolve. That heartbreak in your chest, that's your signal. The old you, the one who waited for her replies, the one who made her his son, the one who forgot his own worth, is dying, and in his place, someone colder, sharper, clearer is being born. The Stoics didn't fear pain. They embraced it like an old friend. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Why? Because growth looks like loss before it looks like strength. And this heartbreak, it's your invitation to level the hell up, to become emotionally bulletproof. You can cry, but let that be the last tear you shed for someone who walked away. After that, you rise, you hit the gym, you study, you build discipline like a religion. You kill distraction, kill weakness, kill the version of you that ever begged for love. She's not coming back. But every second of pain she left behind, that's your blueprint, that's your edge. And if you harness it, you won't just get better, you'll get dangerous. If you're done breaking over someone who's already gone, if you're ready to turn your pain into power, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I rise through pain. Number 2. Detachment is power. The moment you stop chasing, you flip the dynamic. When you detach emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you stop bleeding energy. That's when she starts to feel it. See, the reason you're in pain isn't because she left. It's because you're still attached to the outcome. Still hoping, still fantasizing, still running mental movies of her realizing she made a mistake and crawling back. But let me hit you with a hard truth. As long as your mind is wrapped around her, you're not free. You're owned. You don't win a woman back by proving your worth to her. You win your life back by removing the need to prove anything at all. Stoicism teaches one thing clearly: don't let your emotions govern your reality. The moment you detach, you reclaim control. She becomes just another person, not a god, not a savior, not some myth you need to worship. Detachment is not coldness, it's clarity. It's saying, I feel this pain, I accept it, but I will not serve it. When you stop checking her Instagram, stop waiting for her texts, stop letting your mood be dictated by her attention, you become untouchable. And here's the dark twist. The second you truly stop caring, that's when they start wondering. That's when the silence echoes louder than any message you could have sent. People feel absence louder than presence when it comes from someone they thought would always be available. You're not supposed to be available anymore. You're supposed to be rare. Stoicism isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about realizing that your care is currency, and she already spent hers. When you detach, you shift the power. She doesn't get to define your worth anymore. You do. And when you walk away with peace instead of bitterness, with stillness instead of spite, that's when the game flips completely. If you're done being emotionally enslaved, if you're ready to master yourself, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My detachment is my power. Number 3, she doesn't owe you closure. Nope, she doesn't owe you an explanation. Not a reason, not a goodbye, not a final talk to help you understand, and the faster you accept that, the faster you take back control. Closure is one of the biggest lies we're sold. We think if we just got the right words, the right ending, we'd finally move on. But let me ask you, what would her closure even change? Would it undo the betrayal? Would it erase the silence? Or would it just be one more breadcrumb to keep you emotionally hooked? The Stoics had a phrase for this: amor fati, love your fate. That means you accept what is, not what you wish it could have been. The relationship ended. That's all the closure you need. Don't give her the power to heal the wound she caused. That's your job. Because closure isn't something she gives you. It's something you create by refusing to let your past define your next move. Dark psychology makes it clear. Many people ghost or pull away without explanation on purpose. Not because they're confused, but because it keeps you emotionally stuck. It leaves the door cracked open. It creates the illusion that maybe, just maybe, if you wait long enough, they'll come back. That's manipulation. And every time you reach out for clarity, you're reinforcing the idea that your peace depends on her permission. Stoicism teaches you to be emotionally sovereign. That means you stop seeking validation from someone who's already shown you their decision. You don't need her apology to forgive. You don't need her explanation to heal. You don't need her words to find your peace. You are the closure. When you decide that's enough, that's when the story ends. If you're done waiting for words that will never come, if you're ready to close the door yourself, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I give myself closure. Number 4, you're not here to be chosen, you choose. Let me make this clear. You were never supposed to sit around waiting to be picked like a contestant on some reality show. You're not here to be chosen, you choose. That's the shift. That's when the entire game changes. Because when a man realizes his value doesn't come from how much attention he gets, but from how much discipline, purpose, and presence he commands, that's when he stops chasing and starts selecting. The reason you feel broken right now is because deep down, you were seeking validation. You made her the prize. You thought if you loved hard enough, waited long enough, gave enough, she'd stay. But here's the brutal truth. Attraction doesn't work that way. People don't stay because you need them. They stay because you don't. When you flip the script and stop trying to be wanted and instead build yourself into someone who can walk away with peace, that's when your power shows up. The Stoic man doesn't beg. He doesn't chase. He doesn't need someone to choose him to know his worth. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait for anyone to approve of his path. He just walked it. And so should you. Build a life so full of purpose, structure, and self-respect that anyone who left it ends up watching from the sidelines. You're not her option. You're not her backup plan. You are the main character in your own story. That means you stop wondering if you were good enough and start asking if she ever even had the strength to match your path. And if she didn't? Good. Now there's space for someone who will. If you're done being someone else's option, if you're ready to step into your role as the one who chooses, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I choose myself. Number 5. The only revenge is reinvention. You want revenge. Good. But not the kind you think. Not petty, not emotional, not chasing her down to prove a point. The only revenge that actually matters, the kind that burns into her memory and haunts her quietly, is reinvention. You don't send her paragraphs. You don't argue your worth. You don't beg her to see your value. You become someone so far removed from who she left, she wouldn't even recognize you now if she tried. See, when you level up in silence, when you hit the gym, fix your finances, kill your addictions, and walk with calm, cold confidence, that's power. Not to show her, not for her, but because you finally woke up to who the hell you were meant to be. And nothing screams, "You lost me forever," louder than becoming the version of yourself she never thought you could become without her. Dark psychology flips the script. People expect you to break. They expect the pain to weaken you, not sharpen you. That's why indifference is louder than anger. That's why growth is more savage than revenge. Because while she thought she broke you, you were busy rebuilding into a weapon. Reinvention doesn't come from rage. It comes from refusal. Refusing to be the same, refusing to stay low, refusing to live in the identity of someone who got left. You're not him anymore. That chapter closed when she walked away. From this point on, every move you make, every rep you hit, every book you read, every risk you take, it's all a funeral for the old you and a rebirth for the one who doesn't chase, doesn't cling, and damn sure doesn't wait around to be appreciated. Let her wonder, let her watch. Let her realize too late that the man she walked away from no longer exists. If you're done being a memory and ready to become a force, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I rise by becoming unrecognizable. Number 6. Control your mind, or it controls you. Your mind is either your weapon or your prison. And after heartbreak, it becomes a battlefield. Obsessive thoughts, what-ifs, flashbacks, fantasy scenarios where she comes back. You're not crazy. You're just letting your mind run wild, undisciplined. And here's what the Stoics knew better than anyone else. If you don't control your mind, it will control you. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The thoughts you entertain, the stories you replay, they're choices. And every time you indulge in those loops, you give your power away. You become a prisoner of a version of her that doesn't even exist anymore. This is where emotional mastery comes in. You have to train your thoughts the same way you train your body. Ruthless discipline. You catch the thought, then you cut it. You don't argue with it. You don't justify it. You don't let it sit. You cut it and replace it with action. Not distractions, actions. Read, train, building, create, move forward with purpose. That's how you retrain a broken mind. Dark psychology tells us that emotional addiction is real. Your brain gets hooked on the emotional highs and lows. That's why even pain feels addictive. But when you starve the story, when you refuse to feed the obsession, it dies, slowly, then suddenly. And when your mind becomes quiet, when you stop reacting and start responding, that's when you become truly dangerous. You don't heal by waiting for time to pass. You heal by taking control of the narrative. And the narrative is this: she's gone and your life isn't over. It's just beginning, with you in the driver's seat this time. If you're done being a slave to your thoughts, if you're ready to master your mind, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My mind is my weapon. Number 7. Her absence is a gift. It doesn't feel like it right now, but one day you'll look back and realize her leaving was the best thing that could have happened to you. Why? Because nothing wakes up a man like loss. Nothing forces you to confront your own weakness, your blind spots, your addictions to comfort and validation, like being left behind. Her absence, that's your gift, wrapped in silence, delivered in pain, but powerful as hell if you know how to use it. Most men never become who they're meant to be because they never get jolted awake. They stay stuck in comfort, orbiting someone else's world, thinking love is supposed to complete them. But when she leaves, the illusion dies. You're left with you, no distractions, just the mirror, and it's in that moment, when the noise stops, when the texting ends, when the weekends go quiet, that you either crumble or transform. The Stoics didn't pray for things to go their way. They trained to handle whatever came. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." She walked. Good. Now you finally have space to become who you were meant to be before you gave your energy away trying to keep her. You see, her absence created a vacuum, and what you choose to fill that with, purpose, growth, strength, that determines your future. You could have spent the next few years catering to someone who was halfway out the door, but now you're free. That's the plot twist. Freedom always looks like heartbreak at first. So don't waste this silence. Don't fill it with distractions or rebounds or ego games. Fill it with evolution. Build in silence, heal in discipline, rebuild in solitude. Her exit was just the universe clearing the path. If you're done mourning what left and ready to embrace the space it created, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. Her absence made space for my rise. Number 8. Stop worshipping potential. You didn't fall in love with her. You fell in love with her potential, with what you thought she could be, with the version of her that only existed in your head, and that's where you lost yourself. You weren't loving a person, you were loving a projection, and projections will betray you every time. See, when you ignore red flags, justify distance, make excuses for disrespect, it's not because she was flawless. It's because you were attached to a fantasy. You were hoping she'd grow into someone she never promised to be. But Stoicism doesn't deal in fantasies. It deals in what is, the cold, unfiltered reality. And the reality is this: she showed you who she was. You just refused to believe her. You kept thinking she would change, that she'd come back, that deep down she loved you the way you loved her. But love without action is nothing. Intentions don't build relationships, behavior does. And when someone walks away, when someone stays distant, avoids accountability, or disappears without a word, that's your answer. The Stoic man sees people as they are, not as he wishes them to be. He doesn't build castles out of hope, he builds truth. And the truth is, you were worshipping the idea of her, not the reality of her. But now, that illusion is dead. And that's a good thing, because the moment you stop loving her potential, you start loving your reality. You stop waiting, you stop chasing, you move. Dark psychology teaches us that idealization is the first trap. You put someone on a pedestal, and eventually that pedestal becomes your prison. But you're breaking out now. And when you start seeing things clearly, you stop settling for maybe someday. If you're done fantasizing about what could have been and ready to own what is, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I let go of the illusion. Number 9. Become a man she can't reach anymore. The ultimate flex. Becoming the man she can't even contact anymore. Not because you blocked her out of anger, but because you outgrew the version of yourself that ever entertained her in the first place. You don't get revenge by texting her back. You don't prove your worth by responding to her breadcrumbs. You become untouchable by evolving so far that even if she came back, you wouldn't want her anymore. See, growth isn't just about healing, it's about ascending. It's when you become so grounded in purpose, so focused, so coldly aligned with your mission, that she could walk right past you and feel invisible, because you're no longer accessible to the same energy that once broke you. That's power. That's Stoic mastery. The Stoics didn't move with emotion, they moved with direction. They didn't look back. You think Marcus Aurelius sat around wondering if someone missed him? Number. He had empires to run. You've got your own empire to build, and every moment you spend watching her story, checking your messages, or replaying the past, that's energy stolen from your future. When you truly level up, it's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's not look at me now, it's quiet, private, icy. You change your body, you master your mind, you refine your circle, you stop explaining yourself and start executing. And before you know it, you've become a ghost, not because you're hiding, but because you're gone from her level. She might come back one day, she might test the waters, she might say she misses what you had, but she won't be talking to you. She'll be talking to the ghost of the man she left, and the new you. He's unreachable. If you're done staying stuck in her world and ready to become untouchable, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I am no longer within reach. Number 10. You already won. Here's the twist, the one most men never see coming. You already won. Not because she came back, not because you proved something to her, but because you survived what was meant to destroy you, and now you're standing taller than ever. The win isn't her regret, it's your rebirth. You were broken, lost, obsessed, maybe even on the edge. And yet here you are, watching this, thinking clearer, feeling sharper, seeing reality without the filters of fantasy or desperation. That's the win. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it's internal. You don't need to post about it, you don't need to announce it, you just live it. The Stoics believed that true power wasn't about control over others, it was about control over yourself. Emotional self-rule, psychological armor, inner peace that doesn't shake when people leave or change. That's what you've built. That's the win. You're no longer defined by who stays or who walks. You define you. And here's the deeper part. Once you truly understand this, you'll thank her. Not out loud, not in a message, just silently. Because she gave you the push. Her absence forced your evolution. And in losing her, you found the most important thing of all, yourself. So now you walk with calm, with direction, with a quiet edge. You're no longer driven by trying to be enough for someone. You're driven by the mission to be undeniably aligned with your highest self. And that man, he already won the second he stopped chasing and started rising. If you're done looking back and ready to own the fact that this was your breakthrough, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I already won. This has been the teaching of Stoic Blessing. Until next time, stay cold, stay sharp, stay unshakable.